Alright, let's get into creating a new document and opening an existing document. Okay, creating a new document, we have to come up right here to our file menu. Then click on it and you're gonna see a list of menus. Then we're gonna single click on the new command at the top and we are gonna have a dialog box like this. The first field at the top of it is the name. This is a text box where you can input the name you want to use in saving your document. In this case, I'm going to be using my new document. Now, then in the next section, you have the document part. Then in the next section, you have the document type. Alright, here we can set the width of our document and the height of our document over here. Then in front of it, we have different units we can use in monitoring our document. Okay, let's get into setting the real size. At the top here we have custom. What does that mean? Custom means we are going to set the width and the height of our document by ourselves. If I input 10 and at the height I input 12, that means my document is gonna possess the width of 10 inches and the height of 12 inches. But if I want a predefined size or default size, I can come to where I have my custom here, single click on that, and I can change this to default Photoshop size. Changing that, I have a 16 centimeter width and 12 centimeter height with the resolution of 118.11 pixel per centimeter. Okay, if that is not what I want, I can choose the US paper, the international paper, photo, web, mobile app, and so on. Let me change this to US paper. Using the US paper, I have another section here which is labeled size. There I have different size. I have letter, legal, tabloid. If I change that to legal, the size changes. If I change it to tabloid, the size also changes. So I can also use the international paper. In the international paper, we have different sizes. We might be familiar to where we have the A4, A6, A5, A3, B5, and so on. I can choose my A4 paper, which is 210 millimeter by 297 millimeters. I can choose my A5, which is 148 by 210 millimeters. The cool thing about Photoshop is you don't need to track and convert the digits yourself. Choosing my A4 paper, the A4 size, if I should change this from millimeter to inches, Photoshop is gonna convert this 210 by 297 millimeters into inches all by itself. Let me change the units to pixels. That means the 210 millimeters is equal to 8.268 in inches, and the 297 millimeters is the same thing as 11.693 in inches. Isn't that cool? So you don't need to go through the stress of converting the sizes. So, but if I should change any digit from this, my document type where I have my international paper is gonna change back to custom, which means I've edited the size all by myself. So you can pretty much go through different sizes. From here I can choose something else. I can use the film and video, which have sizes under it also. So if I should change this to 721, you can see up here my document type has changed to custom. Now let's get to the resolution. What does resolution means? Well, I'll be explaining that better in the next video, but just know that the resolution controls the quality of your picture or your document. But right now we're gonna leave this at 72 pixels per inch. Then I'll choose any color mode I want. The RGB color, we have CMYK, lab color, grayscale, and bitmap. Let me just point out something on the RGB and the CMYK. If your document you are trying to create will be viewed on the screen, either on the system, on the phone, or any device at all, you are gonna choose RGB because it means red, green, and blue. That means your screen combines the three colors to give you the main color you need to display a particular picture or document on your screen. So if your document is going to be viewed on the screen throughout, maybe as a picture format or as a GIF, as a PNG, you can use the RGB color mode. And if you know your document is going to be printed, then you have to choose the CMYK. The CMYK is the cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. So that means the printer consists of these four colors to give you the color you actually included in your document. So you have to use the RGB for the screen display, then the CMYK if you know you're gonna print the document you're trying to create. So I'm gonna leave this at RGB, then leave my bits in 8-bit. I don't want to mess up with this. I will explain this later in the video, but just leave it at 8 bits for now. Then the background content, what do you want to say put there as the background? I can choose white, background color, transparent, and other. In the previous video where we talked about toolbox sorry, I mentioned the two colors we have here, which we have the foreground color and the background color. Yeah, if I should choose background color, that means whatever color I set here, which is white, my new document is gonna be, the background of my new document is gonna be saved to white. And if I choose transparent background, that means if I create, after creating my new document, clicking on this OK here, my background is gonna be transparent, it will be empty. Then I can choose any other color by clicking on this, then it's gonna bring a color picker dialog box where I can pick any color I want. I can choose to pick something like this and click OK. So if I click OK, my color is gonna be this. So we are gonna skip this advanced mode here. We don't want to mess around that. You can leave that for now till you understand the Photoshop fully. So right now I'm gonna click my OK. Then a new document with the size I used and the resolution with the background color I chose. So opening a new document, if I should check my layer panel here, I have just one layer named background and it is locked. That means it has been flattened. There's something we call flatten image. We're gonna be getting into that in the next video. Okay, that is creating a new document. What about, I'm not trying to create a new document. I want to open an existing Photoshop document or an existing picture document. How do I go about that? Well, you can come back to your file menu up here, click that and choose open instead of new that we used earlier. If I click my open, I'm gonna get a open dialog box here to choose any Photoshop documents that might have been done and saved before, or I can rather go to choose any picture I want to open. I can open any of this picture by selecting it, then I will click on my open. Here we have our picture. Isn't that easy? Cool stuff. Alright, so opening a new document, opening an existing document also gives us just one layer and with a padlock here, which means it is locked. That means if I try to move this layer from the working environment, I'm gonna get a message telling me could not use the move tool because the layer is locked. So we are gonna get back to that on how to unlock layers, how to move layers and the likes. Now let me show you a cool stuff. Another way of opening as an existing document. If you go to your file explorer in your system, then locate where the picture you want to open is or the document you want to open. Then let me choose this picture. You can click and drag your mouse to the Photoshop icon on your taskbar. Then without leaving your mouse, still holding and clicking, then you're gonna come to the tab view here and drop the picture there. Then it's gonna open it up. Now I have 3 different documents opened in my Photoshop. So that's just the easy way and the simple way of creating a new document and opening an existing document in Photoshop. Thank you.